Spiritfall is an action roguelike that takes inspiration from platform fighters. Think Smash Bros. And Brawlhalla, and the game was created by Gentle Giant. Spiritfall was released April 3rd, 2023 in early access. But don't fret, because spoilers, I can recommend this game in spite of that. In Spiritfall, you play as an unremarkable vessel to the weakened divine spirits. With their power, it is up to you to unseal the gate any means necessary. Spiritfall has a universal ability setup. You can double jump and use an omnidirectional dash for movement. You have a projectile, a light, and heavy attacks to do damage. Both light and heavy attacks are influenced by directions, up, down, and both left and right. Then of course, being on the ground, or in the air, changes them up too. And lastly, you have the assist button, which can change when you have a different divine spirit. That said, divine spirits can change pretty much your whole moveset, along with having a different weapon. As you go through different rooms, you'll have to fight a different amount of monsters each time. Completing a room will give you a gift, whether it be from a divine spirit or a chest with a relic inside, along with money and increased health. Sometimes these rooms will just be a store or a place where you can rest. And then there are the hidden rifts. These are essentially rooms where you have to defeat a shadow-like creature 3 times, but you only have 1 stock. Think of it as triple or nothing. There are many different combinations of passives and actives and relics you can get and use, but I don't want to overwhelm you here, because there's a lot. Now, I've played the demo for Spiritfall before, and I loved what I played. Gameplay was near perfect, and had some minor bugs here and there, but other than that, it was really great. One of the things I felt like it could work on was the hidden rift, because you would fight the same type of monster 3 times. And I felt like it should be randomized between the 3 you can fight. I felt maybe it should be randomized between the 3 that you can fight, although there's nothing inherently wrong the way that it is right now. Between then and now, I feel roughly the same. The only difference is, I made this Discord message. Yeah, this game hit different. Spiritfall's gameplay is godlike. At its core of being a platform fighter, but not being held back by the balancing of those games with its competitive setting, you can do some amazing combos, and you don't even have to be an expert at this game. The hammer axe, the weapon that you start with, is very easy to get a handle of. For me, very quickly I learned to do a knock-up into 2 up airs as my go-to combo, especially in the rift. Although, soon enough, you will be able to unlock the other weapons, the bow and the gauntlets. The bow took some getting used to. Spending more time with it, I began to like the bow more and more. And you know, quite frankly, this is my favorite weapon to use at this time. It's very satisfying hitting a bunch of heavy attacks with it. And then we have the gauntlets, which I hate how it only took me 4 tries to complete a run with it compared to the other 2, but I enjoyed it all the same. Being able to do long-winded combos like what I did occasionally in those games gave me the satisfaction only the best action games, hack and slash beat 'em ups, a AAA or an indie game can provide. And that includes the different stuff you can do with the combinations of passives or active you get from the divine spirits. Gentle Giant, you did a fantastic job. The graphics, music, and sound effects as a whole range from serviceable to great. However, I only want to note 2 things, both of which are specific songs that the game uses. One is the hub music, along with the store. And then the stage 3 music reminded me of Spyro, and I enjoyed it very much. I noticed something after I beat the game the third time. Each run uses Shabora. Why? That poise buff is so good. In Spiritfall, poise protects you from being interrupted during your attacks, and they block some damage as well. Light, heavy, and bolt attacks will not be interrupted. You'll have a defense buff if you just keep attacking, and then in choosing those passives, you have chosen the second highest damaging one, only losing out to the Ice Bear dude. I legitimately feel like those passives should be toned down in some way, and decreasing the damage would be the easiest way. In my mind, I see these passives doing less damage, but they allow you to go ham in the fights. For suggestions, I will only give a couple, and one of them is a weapon, the Kasarigama. I very much enjoy dual wielding in video games, but saying something like dual swords or dual daggers sound a bit boring to me for this game. Hence why I chose the Kasarigama. In my head, I picture the main gimmick of this weapon is being able to pull enemies towards you. Weapon attack speed will be the quickest out of what's here right now at base level, or you could make it as fast as the Gauntlet. The drawback of this weapon would be, well, it's not good at breaking armor, so you would have to get passives from some divine spirits to balance it out. So yeah, a fast weapon with slightly above average damage, but not good at breaking armor. I think it would be a good addition to the game. And then the other suggestion I have is a simple one dealing with the bow. One of the bow's attacks, the light up air attack, makes you kick the opponent up and then shoot them down. Why not let the player be able to use the heavy attack or shoot the range attack downward? I don't really have much of a reason for this, besides variety. I just think it'd be cool, and it makes sense in my head. And that's all I got to say about Spiritfall. If I got you interested in Spiritfall, you can get it on Steam for $17.99. And while I believe the choice is yours, I think this is a game you have to play. If not now, at some point. So at least wishlist it. Especially if you like roguelites and or play Smash or Brawlhalla. From here, Spiritfall can only get better. But anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. It would mean a lot if you did. And if you want updates on what I'm going to do next, please follow me on Twitter.